Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to today's varsity baseball game between the visiting Collegiate Cougars and your St. Christopher Saints. I'm William McDermott, joined by Liam Nolan. Should be a pretty good game here. The Saints defeated the Cougars on Tuesday at Collegiate. Two-0 count here early on for Varsity, who seems to be the pitcher right now for the Saints starting. Rich has started in the game on Tuesday. Yeah, it's another ball, so Varsity off to a rough start.
3-0 count for Varsity. And he'll go 4-0, 4 straight balls. And that'll be Nigel Williams walked. Rough start for Varsity. Now batting is number 14, Andrew Bullock.
Now batting number 14, Andrew Bullock.
Be way outside from Varsity. Schmidt will look to go to first, but Williams is back safe. 1-0 count for Bullock. Down in the dirt, Schmidt will cover it up, but Williams will advance to second base. Wild pitch there.
Yeah, Varsity's having a tough time keeping the ball up high. He's thrown in the dirt several times already. Hasn't even thrown a strike.
Down and to the right a lot. That's 6 straight balls. He's yet to throw a strike.
It's a bunt there.
Bullock will bunt. Varsity runs to cover first, but not there in time. Bullock outruns him.
So runners on first and third here with 0 outs for the Saints. Not a good start here. Lou Rice now up to bat.
Lou Rice commonly makes hoop mixtape videos. William.
Yeah, for Slam, he's pretty good at it too, I would say.
Absolutely.
Yeah. First pitch, there's a strike. Varsity needed that one.
It'll be 0-1 for Rice. Too low there, but down to center. Gonna make it 1-1.
He's having a tough time keeping it up high. With runners on first and third here, don't be surprised to see Varsity try to go for a pickoff move at the runner at first.
Gets that one up high, but too high now, William. Just can't find that middle spot.
Just cannot get into the strike zone.
2-1 count for Rice. Again, low. Schmidt's doing a nice job of covering the ball and preventing it from getting behind him, but these pitches are repeatedly in the dirt. 3-1 count for Rice.
Varsity here, you gotta throw a strike here. A 3-1 count, like you said. Expect their runners to run here.
Yeah, I mean, walking here would just be terrible because you'd have bases loaded with no outs. Rice doesn't hit that one center left field. And it looks like Josh Van is out there to make the catch.
So Nigel Williams is going to tag at third, so it will be 1 run for the Cougars. Also an out for the Saints.
Yeah, not great, William, but, I mean, it's not awful either. And it looks like they're going to go and have a chat with Varsity.
Yeah, so not the best start that Vizinlik would like to have. Although that first out could be a start. It's like a very young team this year. A lot of underclassmen.
Up to bat number 23, Trey Bull.
23 Trey Bull now up to bat. UVA commit,
Yeah.
of course. Trying to
Big
convert
kid.
to football.
Oh, really?
Yeah, but he was recruited for baseball.
And again, low from Zenelik. He's got to get these pitches up if they want to stay in this game because this is not a good start at all. Zenelik will attempt a pickoff move, but to no avail. Bullock still does remain on first. He did not tag up earlier when Nigel Williams from third did tag up.
So here, runners going.
Schmidt
Schmidt
will
tries to
throw.
pick him off.
And going to be too late there as Bullock will advance to second safely.
Nice pick there from O'Farrell. Ball could have easily gotten by him. Wasn't the best throw in the world.
Yeah, nice recovery there from O'Farrell because that could have turned ugly if it went in the outfield.
It also eliminates the chance of a typical double play. Ball's inside. That's called a strike.
I don't know if I would have called that a strike. That seemed
Yeah, it
very
did
far
seem
inside.
close, but they're going to give it to him. So 1-2 count here for Vizinlik. Swing and a miss there for Bull. Strikeout.
That's good for Zenelik. That's it's good to get some rhythm behind you and started off with a nice strikeout. That's always good.
For sure.
This is Michael Stort now at bat. The first baseman, also a pitcher.
Of course, Collegiate, very talented team, picked to win the Prep League this year, preseason. Saints reigning state champions.
That one was also outside, but caught a strike, so. Bottom right inside will be a strike. That's going to be 1-2 now for Michael Stort.
Runner's going. Schmidt tries to pick him off. Throw is off to the right. Bullock's going to sprint home here. Going to be a play at the plate. Yeah, there's a pickle here at third baseline. See if the Saints can execute properly. Vizinlik chasing him down. That's going to be an out. Not quite sure what Bullock was doing on third. I don't know why I decided to run, but that'll be the end of the inning. Saints get out of it after a rough start, and we'll be right back.
So now batting is sophomore Griffin O'Farrell. He played as a freshman last year, William, and he's been very impressive.
Yeah, he's been great this season. Was great last season.
Outside.
On the mound for the Cougars, looks like it's going to be number 8. That's Eric McDaniel.
He's a freshman, actually. So, young roster here from Collegiate. That was going to be high. That'll make it 2-0 now for O'Farrell. Looks like it's Lou Rice catching today. Pitcher
Another
McDaniel's
ball.
high again,
Yeah.
right in the center over the plate, but just
So
a little bit too high.
3-0 count here for O'Farrell. That's a strike. He needed that one on 3-0 count.
O'Farrell's going to foul that one off right, but out of the park here at Jacobs Field. So full count now for O'Farrell. That'll be a walk. O'Farrell's going to take off early there. He knew it was a ball and assumed the call would be as such.
Yeah, so a rough start for the pitchers today, Liam.
Yeah, definitely. Both have started out with a walk.
Yeah, it might be sun playing factor. It's a pretty hot day out.
Yeah, it's actually a really nice day, though.
Glare also might be a factor.
So up now is Carter Schmidt, the catcher. He's also a sophomore. The pitcher, McDaniel, is high and outside
So
for the first ball.
With Schmidt as a lefty, going against a right-handed pitcher, look for him to pull the ball here to right field.
Oh,
if
yeah.
he does get a hit.
Looks like the outfield has actually shifted right a little bit.
Another ball there. McDaniel's really struggling.
You know, I would say it's experience-wise, like why he's struggling, but Vizenelic's a senior, and he also started off not great, so I don't think it has anything to do with him being a freshman.
Another
That was
ball.
inside. Gonna make it 3-0 now for Schmidt. O'Farrell still on first.
Strike right down the middle.
He can afford to take that strike, though. I mean,
Yeah, 2 straight 3-0 counts for McDaniel.
O'Farrell's going to take off. Throw to second is going to be too high. Nice attempt, though, from Nigel Williams. He went through his legs on that catch.
Yeah.
So O'Farrell will safely advance to second. It was a strike, though, so a 3-2 count for Schmidt. O'Farrell at second. Full count for Schmidt. Pitch on the way. He's going to ground that one out to the pitcher. McDaniels will throw to first for an out.
Nice play.
O'Farrell remains at second.
Yeah, nice play from McDaniels there. Jumping up for the ball. Tough grounder there.
Up now is Old Dominion commit Patrick Roussis. And he's dangerous.
Yeah, Patrick Roots is, of course, Old Dominion baseball commit, senior this year. Great on the mound, great on the plate. Got a runner on second, great opportunity here with only 1 out.
First pitch from McDaniels will be inside for a strike.
That's a pitch that Roots normally takes.
Yeah.
Looks like he got the single for no swing there. A lot of batters do that on the first pitch.
That one's me way outside. One count for Rootsis. They're going to attempt a pickoff way in the outfield. O'Farrell's going to advance to third safely. That was a terrible throw for McDaniels. That just went completely the wrong direction. So O'Farrell's going to safely advance to third.
Yeah, that's going to be the first error of the game. This one committed by the Cougars. So Rootsis with a runner on third gets a hit to run. So pretty big at bat here.
He's going to chop that one out to McDaniels. He'll run it out to first, but
close call, but
yeah, too late.
Not the best at bat for Rootsis and the Saints with a runner on third. Now it's going to be Damani Fleming.
And Damani is a great linebacker for the Saints. He had a phenomenal senior season, and he's just as talented in baseball as he is football. First pitch for Fleming. It'll be in the dirt. Nice stop by Rice. Covers it. You got to be careful if the pitch goes too far wild. You know, Farrell can steal home.
Yeah, definitely.
Pretty exciting play.
Definitely the wild pitch, but Fleming looking to get a hit here. Nice pitch.
Yeah, right over the center there. 1-1 count now for Fleming.
Oh,
wow, that was
great curveball there, and gonna be strike two.
That almost looked like it was in a hit Fleming, and then it curved right back inside. That's rough. I thought if anything that was gonna be a ball, but then it just curves ever so slightly inside for a inside strike. 1-2 count now for Fleming. Again inside, and that one's actually going to hit him. That one did not break at all. So Fleming will advance to first after being hit.
Yeah, so
McDaniels tried
the exact same thing.
Yeah, McDaniels tried that curveball, but it broke way too late. Hit something right on the elbow. So up now is going to be the senior, Tate Gathright. Runners on first and third.
So runners on first and third. Fake pickoff move from McDaniels.
Looks like he considered both options, but decided on neither. Gathwright's going to ground out to third. It butchers the catch there. Third baseman unable to scoop that one up. That was Connor Ronowski. And looks like our Farrell's in advance home safely. That would have been a pretty good opportunity for Collegiate to close out the inning, but you know, an error from the third baseman there, and they're going to get our Farrell home safely.
Yeah, so now with runners on first and second, even greater opportunity to score as McDaniel's going to tie his shoe.
It'll be Harrison Coble up to that now, the sophomore. Fleming at second, and Gathright at first. Swing and a miss from Coble there. It'll be 0-1 now. Coble's going to hit McDaniels on that pitch. Williams will scoop it up and make a throw to first. Very impressive play from Nigel Williams. He scooped that one up and gunned him down at first base after the initial impact on Eric McDaniels. That'll close at the inning. We'll take a break.
Yeah, it was a phenomenal throw.
Now batting number 22 is Michael Stort. Swing and a miss. Nice pitch there from Bezenolik. High and outside. Second one from Bezenolik is going to be outside for Stort. Low and outside again from Bezenolik, so that'll be 2-1 for Stort.
Foul ball.
That'll make it 2-2. Wow. So Bezenolik will strike him out. That was high and very inside, but Stort's in a swing regardless and strike out there. Looks like now batting it's number 1, Donovan Williams. It's an outfielder. First pitch is going to ground out to the second base.
Nice.
He's going out at first.
Nice slide move from Carnley there, and it's going to be the second out. So for the inning, Saints on a roll here. Like had a rough start, but he's seemed to pick it up.
Yeah, definitely.
Number 80, Eric McDaniel.
So now it's batting the pitcher, Eric McDaniel. That one's way high and inside for the first ball. Second pitch is right down the middle. That'll make it 1-1 for McDaniel. You know, William, I've been impressed so far by Eric McDaniel. He's a freshman, but he's been good on the mound.
Yeah, he gave up one run, but it wasn't really his fault as it was an error in the field.
Right.
Yeah, you're
he did
right.
have that one mistake with the pickoff there, but the actual Farrell getting home was not on him. I mean, he grounded out to third, and his third baseman made an error. So that must have been popped up way high out to right field, and it will be caught for the third out to retire the inning. And we'll take a break.
Yeah.
So now batting for the Saints will be Josh Van. McDaniel remains in the mound. Shorten's going to foul off the first one left for a strike.
You know, Liam, we were just commenting on how sort of we thought McDaniel had done a great job so far on the mound in that first inning.
Yeah.
Only run given up with an error.
Yeah, I mean, it's been good for a freshman for sure.
Yeah, he definitely has a bright future. It's that curveball again. Gets Vanishkakorn, and it's going to be strike 2.
Yeah, that curveball is pretty rough. I mean, we're sitting right behind the mound here. I mean, we can see, or right behind home plate, I should say. We can really see that thing break. That one's going to be outside and low from McDaniel. That'll make it 1-2 for Josh Van.
I think the key to that is going to be consistency and things, because, you know, with that curveball, we already saw he hit Damani Fleming with it once. It didn't break at all, but when it breaks, it can do some damage to the batter.
Definitely. So 2-2 now for Josh Vanishkakorn. Pitch on the way. Low and outside again. Oh, looks like he swung, but okay. So Josh Van swung there.
Yeah.
The pitch was low and outside, so he just tagged him out. That was the third. That was 3 straight pitches that were low and outside from Eric McDaniel.
Yeah, I'm not quite sure why Josh Van was swinging there, but I guess it was a pitch he thought he could hit. But here's Curtis Hale up the bat.
You know, it's a young team this year, William.
Yeah, definitely.
A lot of sophomores.
Definitely lost a lot of firepower from last year's team. Got Donovan Murphy and Nick Biddison play for Virginia Tech baseball right now.
Right. And Nick Biddison's doing pretty well at Virginia Tech.
Yeah.
I've seen some highlights on Twitter.
Mm-hmm. Of course, Madison Furman pitching for VCU. Lost a lot of good guys.
Definitely. Curtis Hale's going to pop that one out just in between shortstop and left fielder, but
a great catch there from the left fielder, number 21. I believe that's John Ballou.
He covered a lot of ground there. That was impressive. So that'll be 2 outs. No men on base for the Saints. And now it's the freshman, Jacob Carnley, for the Saints.
Yeah, Carnley's come on great so far this season. Their first game the Saints had this year, he actually had a walk-off hit.
Really?
Yeah. He's a good pitcher, too. Good second baseman. Can pretty much do it all. He's way in the dirt. Nice pick from Lou Rice.
You know, McDaniel's been safe so far. He hasn't been throwing a lot of strikes. He's been kind of keeping it away and outside.
He's getting them to swing, though, and that's all that matters.
Again, throwing that one low and outside. That seems to be his favorite spot. He's going for that bottom right corner of the batter's box. He's hit that spot a couple times now, but isn't able to get it really inside the batter's box, so it's been a lot of balls.
In the dirt again. It's going to be ball 3. 3-0 count.
Count for Carnley. That one's going to be right down the middle.
Yeah.
3-1.
Typically, batters don't swing on a 3-0 count.
Right. So it'll be 3-1 now for Carnley. Pitch on the way from McDaniel. Carnley's going to pop that one outside, right foul ball. That out of the park.
Okay, so now it's going to be a 3-2 count.
Yeah, McDaniel fought his way back from an initial 3-0. Full count for Carnley. Going to go right up the center. Great hit. He'll advance to first easily.
Great grounder. He's going to round the base, and he's going to stay at. He's going to stay at first. So now Griffin O'Farrell up to bat.
So it looks like the Saints are back to the start of their lineup now. William, they've completed their round.
Number 5, Griffin O'Farrell.
2 outs. Carnley's on first. So going to be difficult, but it's definitely possible to get a run here.
So throw down there was picked off nicely.
Looks like O'Farrell's in advance to first.
Yeah, I think they're going to intentionally walk there.
Interesting move.
Yeah, it does result in a force-out opportunity at all the bases, though. So
That's true.
That's, I think, what they were trying to go for with 2 outs.
So now it's Schmidt. He'll go over and talk to head coach Tony Sinmandera first.
As meeting on the mound here for Collegiate.
Up to bat number 2, Carter Schmidt.
So it'll be sophomore catcher Carter Schmidt now batting. Looks like you got Griffin O'Farrell on first and Carnley on second with 2 outs. So, potentially base hit might be able to do it.
Yeah.
Get Carnley. Carnley's pretty fast. He
A
can
nice line drive into right field. Right fielder's playing really deep, too.
Yeah.
Although Carter Schmidt is a lefty, so.
Yeah, definitely a lot of room between the center field and the right fielder. Right fielder's pretty far right.
Yeah. If he hits one in the gap there, it could definitely be a run there. Pick off a move, no one's there. Not quite sure what McDaniel was doing.
I don't think he looked before
Yeah.
turning around. So 1-0 count now for Schmidt. That's way outside. They called a strike. Wow.
Yeah, that was, I don't know. That was a strike, but they're going to call it.
Maybe Schmidt's not next to the air, not really stepping up to the plate. I'm not sure, but
Yeah.
that seemed way far. I'm not sure he could have reached it if he swung for it.
This grounder
Is
almost got in the gap, but it's going to be an out.
So right area, but just couldn't really chop it over the second baseman there. So that'll do it for the second inning, and we'll be back. Yeah, go ahead. So we're back now. Looks like it'll be Hayden Luckert, second baseman now at bat. And Vazenelic's still on the mound for the Saints. First pitch will be a ball. Second pitch is too far inside from Vazenelic. That'll be 2-0 now. That's going to be just inside from Vazenelic. That'll be 2-1 now for Hayden Luckert, the sophomore second baseman. They'll chop that one out just wide of the third base bag, so it'll be foul. Looks like it's Tyler Layden going out to retrieve that ball. So 2-2 now for Luckert. And swing and a miss. Vazenelic will retire Luckert. And up now will be John Ballou.
Up to bat, number 21, John Ballou.
Of course, if you guys didn't know, the ball was tipped there, but since it was just tipped straight back into the catcher's mid, it's going to be an out. So the Vazenelic outside.
That'll be a strike from Vazenelic. Spat right down the center, but a little low. But ump liked it, so it'll be 1-1 now.
That's a nice pitch there from Vazenelic.
Looks like he just painted the outside of the batter's backs there. So 1-2 now for Ballou.
Collegiate being like as big and physical as team as they are, you know, just look at the numbers on their roster. They do struggle to hit the ball this season. Saints already with 2 more hits than them.
Right.
Third inning now.
Yeah. They are a pretty athletic team.
Yeah, I mean, they've got guys like Nigel Williams and
you hear a lot of names
Trey
that you've
Bull.
heard in other sports, like Trey Bull, Nigel Williams, John Ballou, all these other guys have played other sports. So that's the second one. Blue's in a foul back and right. So he's staying alive here. Still 1-2. That's going to be right down the center. He'll retire Ballou. So Vazenelic's really starting to heat up here now, McDermott.
Yeah, that's going to be the second strikeout of the inning. As Nigel Williams up to bat. Now no one on base. So Vazenelik did have a rough first inning, as we stated earlier, but he's really come on the past 2.
And Nigel Williams was phenomenal for Collegiate this past football season. I mean, just, you know, dual threat quarterback. Could really do it all.
Played safety as well for the team.
Definitely.
Collegiate did have you could say a rough year in football this year. Didn't make the state playoffs.
Right.
Saints did.
They did beat us, though.
Yeah, they did in the last regular season.
I think Charles Armstrong had over
240 yards or something rushing, yeah.
Saints' run defense just really couldn't be of any use.
Yeah, Saints had a really rough end of the season. They started off really hot, sort of. Yeah, they were 5-1.
Yeah.
And then they just fell off.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm not sure what happened.
I believe they finished 6-4 or something.
Right. And
it just barely squeaked in.
Pretty rough game against Benedictine in the playoffs there. That was not ideal.
Yeah, lost by about 40 points, I believe.
So it'll be 1-2 now for Nigel Williams. He fouled that last one off. He's staying alive. Pitch on the way from Vazenelik. Nigel Williams, that was inside. He's going to chop it out to Carnley. Carnley will throw it to first.
Yeah, so it's going to be the end of the inning there.
And it'll be 3 outs. 3 up, 3 down from Collegiate, and we'll take a break.
Oh,
So we are back now. It's Patrick Rootsis up to bat. Still pitching for the Cougars as McDaniel. Second pitch will be, actually first pitch will be outside.
Where's the ball?
So
Strike.
one there for Rootsis. McDaniel will just paint the inside of batter's box there. Roots is going to kick that one out right, but looks like he is there to retire that one. So
It's going to be the first out.
yeah, and now up is Damani Fleming.
Up to bat number 12, Damani Fleming.
I don't know why it's doing that. What? I don't know why it's doing that.
Damani Fleming's going to fly that one out to center field, so that'll be 2 outs now. No men on base. And up now is number 33, Tate Gathright, senior. That one's going to be low and outside from McDaniel, so 1-0 count for Gathright. Gathright will foul that one back, directly down actually. It'll be 1-1 now for Gathright. Again, fouls that one back. You know, Gathright's getting over top of the ball here. That's the last 2 pitches. He's hit the top of the ball and they've gone directly down and back.
So is that curveball again?
Yep, Gathright's in a. That's gonna drop. Center fielder was not able to get there. Looks like it was John Ballou. The center field just couldn't cover the ground fast enough. Actually, that was.
13, Harrison Coble.
That was Trey Bull. John Ballou came from left field.
Now Harrison Coble up to bat.
That was a little close there.
Yeah.
Daniel tried a pickoff move, threw it over to Michael Stewart, and Gathright just gets back in time. That looks like Andy Stratton's having a word with him.
Yeah.
Probably too close for comfort there. So.
Daniel's going to step off.
Yeah, step off the mound. Not sure what's going on here. Seems a little bit rattled.
He's worried about Tate Gathright's speed. With
Yeah.
2 outs, though, I don't think it'd be wise for him to steal. He's not going to go on that pitch. Called a strike there. That looked outside to
yeah,
me.
that's the second time we've seen that today, William. It's repeatedly happening that these pitches are going way outside and they're being called as strikes. I'm not sure if St. Chris's batters are too far off the plate and it just appears that way, or they're. Looks like Lou Rice is lining up outside. That one hit Coble in the hand, it looks like, so it'll be walked. And
I believe that's the second hit
yeah.
batter for McDaniel today.
He hit Fleming earlier on that curveball that didn't break.
Yeah, so with runners on First and second, 2 outs. It's going to be Josh Vanishkakorn.
And they weren't planning on that ball going inside. Lou Rice, I don't know if you saw, he positions himself to the left, and that went way far right. So I think McDaniel just lost control of that ball. And it looks like they'll have him go in chat. Probably what they're talking about right now is that Lou Rice lined up exactly opposite of where that pitch went. So imagine that's what they're talking about. So it's Josh Van now up to bat for the Saints. Men on first and second, 2 outs, bottom of the third. Wow, that was almost just hit Josh Van in the head. That was way high and inside for the first ball here in the count. McDaniel probably should get these under control because he's already hit 2, and that was dangerously close to hitting Josh Van there in the face.
It's been pretty inconsistent, I guess you could say, with that curveball.
Yeah. Josh Van's going to ground that one out to Nigel Williams.
Should be
He'll
an
take
out
his
here.
time, throw it to first, and that'll retire the inning. Still 1-1 here, heading into the top of the fourth. So we're back here now, top of the fourth. Leading off for the Cougars will be Andrew Bullock, the outfielder. First pitch from Vaz will be hit out to third. And nice throw there.
Nice pick there from Rootsis.
Yeah.
Great job by him. It's going to be an out.
So that was a nice throw from, I think it was Curtis Hale at third. I'm not sure, though. Throw it over to Rootsis at first to throw him out. So up now will be number 7, the catcher, Lou Rice. First pitch from Vaz will be a little bit outside, but ump liked it, so we'll call it a strike. Wow, Rice is going to jack that one out to the left field. There's Josh Van out there. He'll catch it. That'll be the second out. So Saints are making quick work of the Cougars offense here in the top of the fourth.
Up to bat, number 20.
Yes, I mean, Vizolik's done a great job on the mound of recent. Might looking for another 3 up, 3 down here with 23 Trey Bull on up to the plate.
Yeah. Trey Bull's a big kid. He's
they
got him listed at 6'4", 205.
Got a lot of power in him.
That one's inside. I think Vaz wants to keep this one safe because Trey Bull's got a lot of potential to potentially hit this one out of the park. Trey Bull's going to foul that one out right. It'll be 1-1 now. 2 outs, no men on base. That one's going to be low and outside from Vaz. Nice catch there from Schmidt.
Yes, a 2-1 count now. Top of the 4th. Another ball there, so bringing it to 3-1.
Three-one count, pitch on the way from Vaz. Looks like he'll ground it out to first. Vaz will come over to cover.
Close there, but another 3 up, 3 down for the Saints as heading into the bottom of the 4th, looking to take the lead.
So bottom of the 4th now, still tied at 1. It'll be Curtis Hale for the Saints leading off. First pitcher McDaniel, chop it out left.
Nice hit there from Hale.
But he'll get safely to first.
Yeah, it's going to be interesting for McDaniel going against lefties. He likes to throw that ball outside a lot.
And that's a great spot for our St. Chris batters. So now it's the freshman, Jacob Carnley. Hale at first, no outs. O'Farrell on deck, so I could definitely see the Saints getting a run here. That one's high and inside from McDaniel. It'll be 1-0 now. McDaniel attempts a pickoff move, throws over to Storp, but Hale gets back in time. That one's right down the center. Surprised we didn't see Carnley swing at that one. That was right in his wheelhouse.
Yeah. 1-1 count now for McDaniel. Both pitchers have not been relieved yet. Both going strong into the 4th inning here.
Yeah, and Vaz is just getting better. I think he's had, 3 straight great innings.
Yeah, I'd like to see the pitch count as he hasn't seemed to throw in a lot of pitches since that 1st inning.
Yeah. I think they both had pretty shaky first innings. They both walked a batter and wasn't great, but they've both gotten progressively better throughout the game. So it's 2-1 now for Carnley. Hale's on first, no outs. O'Farrell on deck. That one's way high. He had to duck to avoid getting hit in the head. That's what we're talking about. That McDaniel's been good, but he sometimes does lose traction of that ball and that release.
Especially that curve ball there.
Yeah. And we've seen that multiple times.
Third time that's happened.
McDaniel loses the ball, and it's pretty dangerous.
It can be for the batter there, as it almost hit Carnley's head.
That one's low and inside. Carnley will take his base.
So 2 runners on, 0 outs.
And fortunately for the Saints, they've got O'Farrell up now. He can really do some damage.
Number 5, Griffin O'Farrell.
Looks like McDaniel's having a chat with Lou Rice there. But they wrap it up relatively quickly.
Yeah, it looks like he's going to be relieved here as the pitching coach comes out and puts his hand on his shoulder.
Tells him the bad news.
Yeah, so they're going to bring in Nigel Williams, it looks like, to pitch. That's an interesting move here.
Looks like McDaniel's going to move over to shortstop. Pretty good move, I think, for the Cougars. I mean, I think McDaniel was doing pretty well, but I think it's time for a change, and Williams can really have the ability to close out.
Back here, bottom of the 4th after the pitching change. Got Nigel Williams now pitching for the Cougars.
Looks like it's O'Farrell up to bat now. And that's a wild pitch, and runners will advance to second and third. So the first pitch from Williams is not a good one, as that'll get behind Rice.
So now 2 runners in scoring position for the Saints.
No outs, and Griffin O'Farrell up to bat. This is looking pretty promising for the Saints. Farrell's going to call time here, step out of the batter's box.
Could be a big inning here for the Saints if they capitalize on these 2
Another low pitch
Two runners.
From Williams. That one could have gotten behind Rice, but he scooped it up nicely. So 2-0 count for O'Farrell. O'Farrell's going to ground that one out to second, but looks like Curtis Hare will easily score. So definitely worth it. That was a sacrifice hit for O'Farrell.
Definitely that is going to be an out, though.
But it'll give the Saints the lead in an advanced, I think it's Carnley over there on to third. So it's Carter Schmidt, the catcher, to bat now with Carnley on third, 1 out. Saints have just taken the lead, 2-1. That one's low again from
dirt.
Yeah, Williams is off to a shaky start here. That's the 4th pitch out of the 6 he's thrown, and that hit right where he's vulnerable.
Yeah, that's Lou Rice. Even though he's wearing a cup, can still hurt for sure. He might have to come out the game here. Take a breather, get some water, and he's in the dugout now.
That's a rough, William. That is not a good sign, and I think it's bound to happen when Williams has thrown 4 out of the 6 pitches so far into the dirt. So we're back now. It's still Schmidt at bat. 1-0 count. Pitch on the way from Williams. That'll be down low again. That's the fifth ball so far from Williams of the 8 pitches.
Yeah, he's really struggling throwing it in the dirt. And, with 1 out here, it's runner on third. Saints have already scored 1 run this inning, looking to get more.
These low pitches have not fared well for Lou Rice.
Not at all. We saw him walk off with an injury there.
So 2-0 count for Schmidt. Carnley on third. Pitch on the way.
In the dirt again.
Yeah, so, I think Williams is just really struggling here. It's early. He's only thrown about 10 pitches, but I think 6 of them have been in the dirt. So
typically when you're throwing in the dirt, you need to throw one up high first, so you get the rhythm going. And
right. You balance it out eventually.
Well, with 3 balls here, that's what he needed to do. That's a strike there.
So it'll be 3-1 now for Schmidt. And Schmidt could even just fly this one out to the outfield, and Carnley can tag up. That one's outside. It'll be a full count now for Schmidt. Looks like Williams is getting the groove now.
Mm-hmm.
Schmidt's going to hit that one out center field.
Tough ball for Trey Bull to get to.
Yeah, he's unable to get there. So.
Yeah, it's going to be a run for the Saints as O'Farrell walks into home, and a double from Schmidt.
It's Carnley coming in from third. So that was a nice hit from Schmidt. And looks like they'll be swapping. Looks like Brian Bell is coming on to pinch run for Carter Schmidt. Not sure why, but interesting move from the Saints here.
Yeah, Brian Bell's a guy who has really come on as a speedster as of late. He's actually been pinch running a lot lately.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
So still one out. That'll be Brian Bell now at second after Schmidt's double, of which Trey Bull was unable to catch. Got right behind him. First pitch from Williams will be a strike for Rootsis. Oh, 1 count for Rootsis. Williams will consider the pickoff at second. Rootsis going to ground that one out to third, gets behind, and looks like Brian Bell's going to come home.
We play at the plate.
And Brian Bell's unable to get there. Tagged out by Lou Rice.
Yeah, it's going to be out number 2. If I'm Brian Bell there, I think I'm going to stay at second there with runners on first, third, 1 out, and Damani Fleming up. Be a pretty good deal, but.
So interesting move to send Brian Bell home. I didn't think he was originally going to go home. It was a nice hit from Rootsis. They got right behind Connor Ronowski at third, and I don't know. I think staying at third probably would have been all right. So now it's Fleming. Rootsis at first. 2 outs. Williams will attempt to pick off, but to no avail.
So it started off as a rough inning for Nigel Williams, but after the injury from Lou Rice, he's really come on, and it's a base hit down the line.
So I'm not sure what happened there. I feel like maybe Connor Ronowski maybe grabbed the ball early.
Yeah, it looked fair to me, but
I would have thought that would have been fair since he grabbed the ball before it went out of bounds, but our ump says it was out. So
yeah, it went on the right-hand side of the base too.
So it'll be an 0-1 count now for Fleming after the foul ball. That'll be a ball just outside from Williams. 1-1 now. That was right down the middle. I'm surprised Fleming didn't take a shot at that one. He probably could have crushed it.
Yeah, leading to a 1-2 count here.
Take Gathright on deck if he does happen to get a shot here.
He's looking to win the season series here against the Cougars. All right, played him away. That's a nice hit from Fleming. John Ballew's able to get to it, though. Not deep enough. That'll be the end of the inning. Saints lead 3-1 after the bottom of the 4th heading into the 5th.
So we're back now, top of the 5th. Now batting is Michael Stort. First pitch from Zenolik is outside and just over the plate for the first strike.
Zenolik's pitched a great game since the first inning.
Yeah, and he's continued it with this next series. 0-2 count from Zenolik.
Foul ball there into the street.
Thank you. One-two count now for Stort. That'll be outside from Zenolik. That'll make it 2-2. Looks like it's Donovan Williams on deck for the Cougars. No outs. Looks like he'll pop that one out center field. It'll drop down before anyone's able to get it. So Michael Stort will advance to first safely. And it'll be Donovan Williams now batting for the Cougars. That will be inside from Zenolik for the first ball here. Second pitch is going to be outside now, so 2 straight balls from Zenolik. It'll be 2-0 for Donovan Williams. Two-0 count for Williams. Pitch on the way from Zenolik. That'll be outside again, but this time a strike.
Try to pick off move. Not going to work out.
So 2-1 count now for Donovan Williams. Michael Stort at first. Donovan Williams will ground that one out to Carnley. He'll make the easy throw to first. So 1 out now, and Michael Stort will advance to second. And now batting will be the pitcher, Eric McDaniel.
Up to bat, number 8, Eric McDaniel.
No, if it's an out, it's not. Can we unplug that real quick?
So it looks like McDaniel will pop that one out again. Same spot that Michael Stort was able to hit earlier, just between our shortstop and our center fielder. So Stort will advance to third, and McDaniel will advance to first.
Up to bat, number 3.
1 out now, 2 in on base, and it's Hayden Luckert, second baseman for the Cougars at the bat now. Pitch on the way from Zenolik. Luckert will chop that one out, foul, over towards the same dugout. So 0-1 here to start out for Luckert. So men on first and third. It's Stewart at third and McDaniel at first. 0-1 count for Luckert. That one's going to be inside from Vaz. That'll make it 1-1. So, William, what are you expecting this year from the Saints team as we move in towards April here? Are we expecting a playoff push? Or?
Yeah, I mean, absolutely. I mean, Saints team, you know, they did lose a lot from last year's state championship team, and, you know, like all those seniors and stuff, but they still have a strong underclassmen group with Jacob Carnley, Griffin O'Farrell, Jacksonella, Curtis Hale, Harrison Coble. They just have a lot of guys who can hit the ball, play in the field. The one concern that I have for the team is pitching. They do have Vizinolik and Rutsis, but other than that, I mean, who's your go-to guy on the mound? I mean, Rollins Thompson has stepped up as of late, but, I mean, they're still looking to see more from guys like him.
Right. Yeah, so depth could definitely be an issue moving into the playoffs, especially when you've got consecutive games with few days of rest. It can become an issue.
Yeah, of course. I mean, Collegiate actually was one of the teams picked to finish top 4 in the state this year and first in the prep league. They've been underachievers this year, but.
So it's a 2-2 count for Luckert. He steps out just before the pitch is delivered, so that will not count. It's an important at-bat here for Luckert because you definitely, if you're the Cougars, you want to get Stewart home and potentially McDaniel all the way from first because that would tie it up here, and we're nearing the 7th inning. Luckert's going to pop that one up.
Going to call a foul ball as it hit the plate off the hip. He kind of chopped it. So
went pretty far for having hit the plate, though. I would have expected that one to be fair because that almost reached Vizenolik at the mound, so I'm not sure.
Yeah,
must have been some spin on the ball, but.
Yeah, must have come back.
So 2-2 count now for Luckert. It'll stay at 2-2 actually. 1 out. Would have been an advantageous play for the Cougars there because I think Michael Stewart probably would have scored from third.
Luckert sort of did a half swing there. Wasn't quite sure he wanted to swing until he was halfway through.
Right.
Didn't really give it a lot of energy, but.
And in this position, you want to give it a lot of energy because you can hopefully get it some distance on it, and ideally, Michael Stewart would be able to tag up.
For sure.
Wow.
Great at bat here from Luckert, though.
Yeah, he's staying alive. He crushed that
taking a lot of
one.
pitches. Yeah.
He had good contact, but just hits it too far left. So we've been at 2-2 for a while now when he's fouled off a couple here. That one's going to be inside from Vizenolik. That'll be a full count now, 3-2. You know, it's hard for a pitcher when you've got him in a good position and they just keep on fouling him off because you're more prone to be throwing balls at that point.
Yeah, definitely. Vizenolik has pitched a great game. I'd actually expect Six to maybe make a change next inning. Runner's going to go. Chopped up in the air. Should be going to go home with it and get in a pickle here.
Pickle here. And nice play there. Schmidt will throw it over to
third baseman. Out. It's a double play from the Saints. Great job from Curtis Hale and Griffin O'Farrell.
So that'll do it for this inning. That was an incredible play, double play. Schmidt threw it over to O'Farrell, and O'Farrell, I think, did he throw it up to Carnley? I'm not sure. That was very impressive from the
I believe so, but, I mean, that was a great job from all three of them.
Yeah, just incredible play. That turned out pretty well. I mean, I think the Collegiate was primed to score there. They had a man on third with 1 out, and they just kind of got in a blunder there. So we'll take a break and be back for the bottom of the 5th.
Yeah.
So we're back now for the bottom of the 5th. It's take Gathright.
First pitch, flied up. Lou Rice trying to get there. Went over the fence.
Nice hustle there from Lou Rice. So it'll be 0-1 now to lead off from Gathright.
Bottom of the 5th here. So he's just trying to get through the next inning. Another strike there.
Strike 2 or strike 3 actually, does that matter?
Yeah, so.
For Gathright. So now it'll be Harrison Coble up to bat for the Saints.
Up to bat number 13, Harrison Coble.
Coble, another youngster on the team, sophomore. Ball thrown outside.
No, William, it's interesting because that ump was calling that a strike earlier, but that's now a ball. So I'm not sure how it's changed.
Yeah,
but
maybe just
I mean,
crowding the plate or something on the other pitches.
I don't know, but it's.
Yeah.
I mean, we've seen that same exact pitch a couple nights.
Oh, sort of
Hopefully
hit
crush
the.
that one out. That'll
Sort
be-
of jammed his bat there. You could hear it.
So Blue's there to retrieve that one.
Yeah, 2 quick outs here for the Cougars.
It'll be Josh Van at the bat now. Could potentially be a quick inning for the Saints.
Up to bat number 3, Josh Van.
I'm going to be down in the dirt. First ball for Josh Van here. Second pitch from Williams. Van's going to make contact. That's way out right field.
Should
Pretty
be
high.
covered there. It will. So 3 quick outs, 3 up, 3 down for the
Yeah,
Cougars.
that was Hayden Lockhart that came all the way from second to get that. I feel like that was in right fielder's territory, but he got it regardless. That'll retire the Saints, and we'll head into the top of the 6th. We'll take a break. All right, so we're back now for the top of the 6th. Leading off for the Cougars will be John Ballou. And William, we were expecting a change at pitcher, but looks like the Saints will stick with Vizina. Like he's yet to give up an out since his initial first inning there, which was a little rough for him, but he's done well. So I think the Saints were going to continue to go with Vizina.
Yeah, it looks like they've got, high pitch there over Blue's head from Vizinovic. They looks like Saints do have Tyler Layton in the bullpen warming up, looking to close the game out.
And that's who you want when you're closing down the game. You want to bring in Tyler Layton because he can
sling it.
Yeah, wow. Ballou just crushed that one back. Hopefully he doesn't hit a car. If it does, it's absolutely going to dent it.
Foul tip there.
That'll make it 1-2 now for Ballou. Nigel Williams on deck for the Cougars. One-two count for Blue. Pitch on the way from Vazenelik. Blue's gonna crush that one down the third baseline, but just foul.
It's a nice at-bat here for Blue. I think the Saints are trying to get Vazenelik through this inning and then get Layden in to close out in the 7th. I don't think they'd like to bring him in this early.
Blue's gonna chop that one out third again. Same area.
Another foul ball.
Yet to get that one in bounds. Wind's picking up now, McDermott, isn't it?
Yeah. These guys are getting cloudy. It might rain here soon. It's getting a bit colder than it was earlier. It was hot earlier today.
That looked like a clear strike. Even Schmidt held it there to show the
yeah.
It was definitely over the plate. But
2-2 count.
Now. Yeah.
So like in the windup, slings it. Looked like a changeup there. Pop up. Carnley.
Wow.
Got there. What a great catch from Carnley.
That was incredible.
A freshman.
Impressive play from Carnley.
Yeah.
Hang on to that
Second
one.
baseman.
Really took him to the ground there.
Typically, you'll see the right fielder get there. I believe that's Tate Gath, right? But
Carnley took the initiative and got there quicker. So nice play there for the freshman.
It definitely is going to be a star for the Saints moving forward in future seasons.
So now it'll be Nigel Williams. Pitcher up to bat now for the Cougars. No man on base. 1 out. That's right over the plate there from the Vazenelik. So 0-1 here for Williams early on.
It's a big inning for the Cougars down 2. I mean,
yeah, they need to get their bats hot now.
They definitely do. Only 6 hits on the day.
Yeah, pretty rough
Yeah,
day.
most of them were in the first inning.
Right.
I believe 2 or 3 of them.
Yeah, so Vazenelik's been strong, and the Saints defense in general has been helping out Vazenelik when they do, in fact, get hits. It'll be 1-2 now for Williams. Pitch on the way from Vazenelik. That's going to be down in the dirt, but Williams did not swing. 2-2 now. That one would be just outside. Again, Schmidt holding it to show the ump, but to no avail. It'll be 3-2 now, full count for Nigel Williams. Interesting noises coming from the dugout. That one's way outside, and he'll walk Williams here. So he initially had him at, I think, 1-2, and
yeah, just couldn't finish it. Couldn't finish the at bat.
It'll be Andrew Bullock now batting for the Cougars with Nigel Williams at first and 1 out, top of the 6th. It's going to be a strike now from Vazenelik, first pitch.
Andrew Bullock up. Swing and a miss. Nice pitch there from Vaz.
So 0-2 count now for Bullock. Vazenelik is really eyeing Nigel Williams at first there. Thinking about a pickoff, but Bullock will foul that one out right. So Bullock is staying alive here at 0-2, but not looking great right now. Bullock will step out here, really taking his time during this at-bat.
Oh,
closely.
almost hit Bullock there.
Inside from Vazenelik. So he'll call that one a strike. Bullock was not happy with that call. He stayed there to talk a second, and the ump sent him right over the dugout. So 2 outs now. Nigel Williams on first for the Cougars, and it'll be Lou Rice at bat.
Lou Rice now up to bat. 2 outs.
I'll go straight up, and
Vazenelik lost it. It's going to be an error. So runners on first and second.
Would have been a great opportunity
2 outs.
to retire the
Yeah.
inning there, but Vazenelik bobbles that hit. So looks like he will advance to first, and Williams over to second safely. So 2 outs now, 2 men on base. Looks like it'll be number 23, Trey Bowl for the Cougars. Bowl's gonna crush that one.
Yeah, it looks like it could be a run. Josh Vanish trying to get it in.
He absolutely would have gotten home. Interesting call there from the Cougars third base coach. Nigel Williams had a head of steam coming around.
Yeah, and
third.
he knows it too.
He held him, and he absolutely could have gotten home.
Yeah. Now with Lou Rice, bases loaded, 2 outs. Big at bat here.
Yeah, it's number 22, Michael Stewart, with bases loaded, 2 outs. This is potentially the game, William.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it could have been 2-3 had the third base coach sent home Nigel Williams, but he held him for some reason.
Hit one in the gap. The game's tied here, so it is a force out at any base. Fly in the air, go straight back for a foul ball.
Good start here for Vazenelik. Vazenelik has to be careful. He's got to be conservative. He's got to take his time on this series because, I mean, you put one over the plate here, like a changeup like that earlier one, and he could crush it, and that would
yeah, for sure.
We see it there. He's being safe. He throws that one way outside.
Yeah, with 1 strike, you kind of the 0-1 count. You kind of you can afford to do that. Try to get him swinging, but played it perfectly.
Vazenelik is trying to get that bottom right corner of the batter's box, but he's yet to hit it. So it'll be 2-1 now for Michael Stewart. Bases loaded. Two-one count for Stewart. Bases loaded, 2 outs.
Gonna call time here.
Yeah. And Vazenelik is really looking at Nigel Williams at third. I think he's considering a pickoff maybe. You don't really see it at third much.
Yeah, especially when the bases are loaded.
It would definitely be dangerous.
Yeah.
Stewart will foul that one off, make it 2-2 now.
Big pitch here.
Vaz says no to Schmidt's call.
Other time here from Michael Stewart.
It's an important at-bat. I think he's going
to
really take his time on this one, as will Vaz and Schmidt. They agree on something.
Hit that's a strike.
Wow.
Caught him looking too. Not quite sure what Stewart was doing.
That's rough. That's a rough way to end it there. We'll take a break as we end at the bottom of the 6th. So bottom of the 6th now for the Saints. Leading off will be Curtis Hale. First pitch was a ball from Williams. That'll be 1-0 count. Pitch on the way. That one's too high now. So 2-0. Good start for Hale. That one again is high and outside.
Yeah.
So that's 3 straight balls from Williams. So he's got to put one over the plate here. That was absolutely a ball. No doubt about it. I mean, that was exactly where he threw that last one. No doubt about it, and that's a ball. So it's inconsistent calling from the ump.
I've seen that call multiple times where it's a ball or strike either way.
And it's really not fair for the batter because he's seeing that go in the exact same spot it previously was. And he's inconsistent in his calls. It's not fair at all. But regardless, he'll be walked on the 5th pitch. So it'll be the freshman now, Jacob Carnley up to bat. No outs. Hale on first after a walk from Williams. Williams will attempt to pick off, but it's not even close. Hale is back immediately. Hale took off. Interesting play there. After the pitch, Hale took off for some reason, stealing. He went a little late, so he turned back and then got back to first just in time from the throw from Rice. It was a little bit too late and outside.
Yeah, so 1 strike here.
Now I think Hale is in Williams' head. He's really eyeing him now.
Oh.
Carnley tried to bunt.
Yeah.
Interesting. But to no avail. It'll be 0-2 now for Carnley. Scratch that. That's actually 1-on-1.
Oh, nice pitch there from
Swing
Williams.
Carnley.
The runner, I think they got him. Oh, no, he lost the ball.
Wow.
That was McDaniel, yeah.
The throw was perfect
Yeah,
on time.
from Lou Rice, but...
McDaniel lost the ball. That could have been crucial for the Cougars. So it'll be 1-2 now for... who is this?
Carnley up to bat now as Carnley, it's a foul ball.
One-two count for Carnley. That one broke. That was a nice curveball. Went inside and then back towards the center. But Carnley fouls it off. So Hale at second. No outs. 1-2 count for Carnley.
Oh,
crushes
nice
that
hit
one.
there. Should be caught by Baloo, and it is.
Too close for Hale to tag
Yeah.
up. So
It's going to leave one out.
some good contact, but didn't have anybody in position.
Number 5, Griffin O'Farrell.
In case you didn't hear, it's now Griffin O'Farrell up to bat for the Saints. Hale at second. One out now. First pitch will be a strike from Williams.
Hanging curveball there. Kind of left it up. Almost hit O'Farrell.
1-1 count now.
First ball.
Farrell thought about it, held back, checked his swing, and it'll be a ball. You know, William, this has been for a low-score game, it's gone by pretty slow. Pretty slow.
Yeah, I mean, it's already been almost 2 hours since first pitch.
Yeah.
It's only 6th inning. Had a lot of stoppages, injuries.
And you would assume it would have been a
such.
quicker game because there wasn't as much scoring, but, I mean, it's...
You're getting a lot of good at-bats, foul balls, a lot of
Yeah.
pitches so far.
And collegiate batters have been, taking their time when they're in the box.
Yeah.
Michael Stewart stepped out about 6 or 7 times during his at-bat, so...
Yeah.
Wow.
Williams,
O'Farrell
gonna call that a
O'Farrell
strike.
took off, thought he had the walk. That
Looked like a ball
late.
to me, but
Was absolutely a ball, but ump is not in agreement with this, as has been the
3-2
case all
count.
game.
Yeah. So it has sort of a weird stance on the left-hand side of the plate.
Generally as an umpire, you're supposed to be behind the plate, but he's positioned himself to the left. There's that
it's
breaking ball
fouled
again.
back.
Farrell's gonna foul it off.
Yeah, I mean, it's kind of an odd, I feel like from that angle you get sort of a different view of the plate.
Right. I'm not a professional, but I mean I've seen some baseball games. Generally they stand directly behind the plate there. He's absolutely off to the side. Which I imagine would make the judgment calls a little difficult.
Another nice foul ball on a full count here from O'Farrell.
So full count for O'Farrell. Hale remains at second. He's been out there for a while now.
Mm-hmm.
Rice positions himself inside. O'Farrell crushes that one.
Yeah, it should be caught by Baloo coming
Baloo's
in.
coming in.
Might drop. It
there.
does drop.
Miscommunication, it looks
I'm
like.
not quite sure what McDaniel was doing. It looked like it would have been easier for him to get.
Right, McDaniel called it off for Baloo, but Baloo was unable to get there in time. So it just drops in between the two of them. And O'Farrell will reach the base safely.
So with one out and runners on second and first,
Yes.
nice opportunity for Carter Schmidt.
Definitely. So, steps off the mound. Almost started his pitch, but didn't. Pitch from Williams is outside, but called a strike.
See, notice here with the umpire, like when there's a lefty batter, he sends to the right-hand
You know,
side.
William, I think he's afraid of getting hit. I'm not sure why else he'd be positioning himself so far off from the behind the plate. But it's
Here he's more off than he was, or more close to the center than he was for a right-handed batter. So it's more, we see that inconsistency come into factor again.
definitely. I'm not sure how he would be able to tell whether or not it's a ball or a strike for an outside pitch because it's, you know, it's far away from him. I'm not sure how you can make that judgment call.
Ball in the dirt there.
Like right there, I'm not sure how he knows that's a ball versus a strike.
Well, there he of course he knew because it was in the dirt. But if,
right, but
yeah,
I mean, I'm saying like if it's over the plate, there's no way he's gonna be able to see because he's cockeyed.
his positioning,
so
yeah.
far to the right. There's no way he's going to get there. We're back now. Short break. 3-1 count for Schmidt. That one's way outside, and it'll be bases loaded,
are loaded now for Williams. And with Patrick Roots up.
This could be dangerous.
Yep.
Roots has potential to really do some damage. So we'll see here. And if not Roots, then Fleming is pretty strong. He can definitely crush one out of the park. He's on deck now. And looks like they're gonna have a meeting with Nigel Williams.
change here.
Spent a lot of balls in the past couple at bats. So
We'll be right back. Back here after the quick meeting at the mound.
it's Roots. It's at bat now. 1-0 count. 1 out for the Saints here, and bases are loaded. Roots just cracks that one out to second base.
Tag up. That's going to be 2 outs, double play,
Wow.
end of inning.
That is brutal. Schmidt took off, assuming he was going to get over the second baseman, but is unable to get back after the out. So that's a second double play for the Cougars, and we'll head into the top of the 7th. So we're back now for the top of the 7th, and what will hopefully be the last half inning here for the Saints. Hopefully Charlie Varsity can close out. He started the game and ideally would finish it here as Donovan Williams is up to bat now.
And that's going to be strike one, so nice start to this potential final half inning. Saints looking to complete the season sweep of the Cougars.
Would definitely be impressive. That one's way outside and high from Varsity. It'll be 1-1 now for Donovan Williams.
Of course, Saints are going to be playing on Saturday at RNF Ballpark against Benedictine.
That's the buddy ball game.
Yeah, we'll be live streaming that one.
That one got away from Schmidt. Two-one count for Williams. He'll foul that one off. It'll be 2-2 now. Williams will hit that one out to first. Roots grabs it.
Yeah, it's going to be out number one here.
Pretty easy out for Roots. So
Saints
2 more outs.
2 outs away from closing it out.
Definitely. Boz has been great today. I mean,
had a rough first inning, but since then, shutout.
I mean, if you forget about that first inning blunder, I mean, he's been almost perfect.
Against one of the best teams in the Prep League, too, in Collegiate. Most talented as well.
So that one's just outside. It's the freshman pitcher, Eric McDaniel, up to bat now. That one's way outside. So 2-0 count here from Varsity. Collegiate's trying to rally their bullpen over there.
Yeah, it's going to be a strike, though.
Yeah, not much is happening. Nice crack there from Eric McDaniel, but it'll be foul. 2-2 now.
Ooh.
That one came right back
yeah.
out. Instinctively flinched. Staying alive is McDaniel. Had a nice crack.
Tough
that last
cut,
one.
yeah. Big pitch from Voz here. 2-2 count. Here he comes. Smacked off the bat.
He's staying alive, McDermott. He's really found these ones off. Making
Yeah,
it tough
he
on
is.
Voz.
It's been a great game, though. Great day for baseball, too.
Absolutely. Pitch on the way from Voz. 2-2 count. McDaniel will hit that one
up.
out.
That looks like it's going to be in the
field.
gap if Gathright can't get, but he does. Gathright, nice positioning there. Not too far to the right, able to get there, leading to the second out of the inning, and Saints are 1 out away from closing it. Schmidt's going to go meet with, looks like it to be Varsity on the mound with Simondera. Looks like they're going to pull him.
Interesting because there's only 1 out. I mean,
Actually, they're going to put Jacob Carnley in, it looks like, instead of Tyler Lane. We saw Tyler Lane warm up in the bullpen.
And I was excited. I was hoping that we would see some Tyler Lane today, but I guess not.
Unfortunately, maybe he's having some issues with his shoulder. I know he had surgery on it freshman year, I believe.
Okay, yeah, maybe they just don't want to use him at all because I think there is a rule maybe
on the number of days you can go without pitching.
Even if he just throws 2 or 3 pitches, I think it still counts.
Yeah, and they did just play on Tuesday against the Cougars on the road, and they did come out victorious. I'm not sure if – I know Roots did pitch that game. I'm not sure if Layden closed it out, but
so it'll be the freshman Carnley to close out the game. Only needs 1 out here.
Yeah,
easier said than done sometimes.
At bat for the Cougars is going to be number 3, Hayden Luckert. Hasn't done a whole lot today. The whole Cougars team hasn't done a whole lot today.
Yeah, no doubt about that. you know, Carnley's been playing at second today, so he's pretty well warmed up.
Yeah, with the change of Carnley in at pitching, we're going to see Rollins Thompson move to third and Curtis Hale move over to second base.
Looks like it's Curtis Hale over at shortstop.
Actually going to see Thompson move to first base and Roots has moved to third. All right, so could be the final at-bat of the game. Luckert.
Wild pitch there. Got away from Schmidt, but no one's on base, so it's not a big deal.
Curveball, tried to get it to drop in
I thought
there.
that was in.
Yeah, I did too, but
it was a nice looking pitch from Carnley. So it'll be 2-0 here initially for Hayden Luckert. That one was perfect. 2-1 now for Luckert.
fouled off. Gonna lead to strike two.
I think I just heard one of the collegiate players chirping at Currently about being a freshman.
I mean, they had a freshman on the mound earlier, so.
Right, and I mean, considering they're losing, it's
pretty hypocritical.
Yeah.
Strike in the dirt. Leads to a full count here. Biggest pitch of the night right here. Saint trying to close it out. Cougars trying to stay alive. In the dirt. Going to be a walk here as Luckert strolls to first base. Now up to bat. It's going to be number 13, Pierce Rindeau.
So Pierce Rindeau will have a chat with the third base coach. And he's appears to be a lefty, so see how this fares.
Interesting interesting substitution here. Trying to get a lift off the bench.
First pitch from Carnley. Be a strike right down the middle. So 0-1 initially for Rindeau. Second pitch will be down.
Carnley struggling to keep it up.
Yeah, just all over.
Yep.
On deck is Nigel Williams. So Carnley definitely wants to get.
Carnley just needs to get the ball put in play, I think.
Yeah.
Oh,
nice
tough pitch there. Yeah.
That was high eye candy.
Right on the corner of the plate too. 1-2 count here.
This could potentially be it.
Carnley looking to close. Popped in the air. Schmidt trying to get there. Goes.
Right behind us.
Right behind us.
So Rindeau will stay alive here at 1-2. That was a nice hustle from Schmidt. He got back here pretty quickly.
Yeah. The just ball was over the cage.
Collegiate's dugout's getting especially chatty.
Right down the middle. Tough pitch, and Saints close it out. Final score, Saints 3, Collegiate 1.
That was an incredible curveball to end it there, and great poise from
Charlie Varsity and Jacob Carnley close it out for the Saints pitching.
So that'll do it here from us at Jacobs Field. Final score Saints 3, Collegiate 1. We'll catch you next time.